Hello everybody, Khalil here, back with another video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about the difference between OS, operating system, and desktop managers or window managers, desktop environments, because a lot of people mix those up. When we talk about OS, we talk about operating system like Windows, Mac, like Linux, Android, stuff like that. Those are operating systems. It determines what you can install on your system. For example, if you have Windows, you can install Windows applications, x64 systems or x64 applications and stuff like that. If you have Mac, you can install Mac applications. If you have Linux, you can install Linux applications, and Android, you can install Android applications or APK. But that's the OS. The desktop environment or the window managers are the look of your device. For example, if you have Linux, you can install KDE, you can install Ubuntu, you can install Hyperland, you can install XFCE. All that are just visual, like what you see. Like, for example, if we're talking about window managers, here we do not have a desktop environment. You do not have click and drag and stuff like that. No, everything is just separate windows, right? You open window next to a window, next to a window, next to a window. That's what is window manager. But a desktop environment like KDE, you can click and drag, you can use shortcuts like this and stuff like that. Let me get this shit out of the, get the hell out of my face. Let me remove this stuff. That's much better. If we're talking about desktop environments, we're talking about like this. You can click and drop. You can see the icons on top. Those are desktop environments. It's an actual environment. But a window manager, you're just dealing with windows. For example, you're just opening like this, a terminal, right? What is my terminal? You open a terminal, you send it to the left side like this, then you open another terminal and send it to the right side like this, and you're working with different windows. You're just working in Windows. There is no actual click and drag and stuff like that. There is, but that's not the main reason, right? And also the window managers or desktop environments are depending on you. If you prefer like this, a desktop environment, if you prefer something simpler like GNOME, if you prefer something customizable like Hyperland, if you prefer something that is, like Windows, you choose what you want, right? And then it's about performance. Desktop environments like GNOME and KDE consume more RAM and more performance than if we said Hyperland or XFCE for that matter. So it all boils down to you and your preference. And the difference is very simple. The OS is allows you, or it's the thing that forces you to use applications or what applications are going to use. Like Linux, you can use Linux apps. Windows, you can use x86 or x64-bit apps and stuff like that. But the desktop environment is, you can see, purely just visual and purely on performance and your personal liking. So if you install Linux, you need to choose what window manager you wanna use. So I hope this video was a little bit informative and was, you liked it and you learned something. If you did, drop us a like, comment down below to encourage me make more videos. And as you can clearly see, I'm making videos for people like me, for people interested in technology. I don't really want to pause and cut and do stuff like that. I want this to be as honest as I can, and I want this to be more like, just buddies talking about what they like. And yeah, over a cup of tea, Moroccan cup of tea. And this was today's video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. If you did, drop us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.